a special Thanksgiving. It's the 100th season of the NFL. We're looking at Khalil Mack there. I'd love to see what he eats on Thanksgiving.
I bet he eats everything.
A whole lot, right?
Yeah, he might.
David Blau for Thanksgiving.
He knows he eats some Boilermaker, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fresh Boilermaker.
You guys think that's how it's going to go?
I'm in on Blau.
Peter believes in miracles. I'm kind of a Scrooge. I believe in Mac.
David Blau, we know we love John Dornbach. David Blau, huge magician, does card tricks.
Nice.
We're going to learn a lot about David Blau.
He's going to need some
Want to
magic
give TJ
today.
his last shout out?
Oh, yeah. Gagliardi, TJ.
Another magician.
Yeah, last day. Love you, bro.
He's disappearing. I
David
guess that's
Blau,
perfect.
yes, he is the rookie who is starting for the Lions up against Chicago. That game kicks off at 12:30 Eastern game day morning. Takes over here on NFL Network at 10 a.m. Eastern with Rich Eisen and all of your favorites. Now, as the 100th season continues here on Good Morning Football, we get to bring you more incredible stories of the events and the people that have shaped the NFL over the past 100 years. Here's another installment of the NFL 100 Minute.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, Mom and Dad.
Nice. Good job.
Good to go, fellas.
Some might say it's not Thanksgiving without turkey and football. We have one person to thank for the latter. In 1934, new owner G.A. Richards scheduled his Lions to play the defending world champion Bears on Thanksgiving Day. The game was a huge success, and an annual tradition began. One of the most memorable matchups was played in 1962. Vince Lombardi's undefeated Packers were dominated by the Lions, handing Green Bay its only loss of the season. The Lions have hosted on Thanksgiving Day every year except for a 6-year gap during World War II. Over the years, the games have showcased exceptional talent.
Is he done it again? Spectacular or what?
Tremendous defense.
Picked up by the Lions.
And allowed stars to shine.
3 for Megatron. Happy Thanksgiving.
An idea born 85 years ago. Thanksgiving in the NFL. Now part of Americana.
Stacey Dales joining us now from Detroit. It's a special year, a very special day for the Lions and their fans. How are the Lions honoring their history of this Thanksgiving tradition in 2019?
Well, they're definitely reminding their players. I know that Matt Patricia on Tuesday morning actually sat down with his team, Kay, and reminded them it all started here in 1934, and it was this rivalry. And he showed them pictures and different, really elements from the start of it all and why it's so important. This is the 80th game, but what I think is really cool is this is the first time, you guys, Barry Sanders will be back on a Thanksgiving game, the Hall of Fame running back, since he played for these Detroit Lions. It's been 20 years. He'll be back here today. We're going to interview him. That's going to air on game day morning. But the other thing that is going to be unveiled is his new shoe with Nike. It is awesome. The Air Zoom Turf Jet 97s. There are only 2,053 of these, you guys, if you see them there on the screen. That mimics his 1997 season when he ran for 2,053 yards. So they are celebrating his legacy today. He is an honorary captain. I can't wait to talk to him. He's one of the best ever. Of course, made our all-time 100 list, which is fantastic on NFL Network. One of 12 running backs, Kay. It's going to be fun to chat with him.
Nate is reaching through the screen, Stacey, trying to get those shoes. That is an incredible. We love them. And we have one request for you. You know, it's about football and family today. Khalil Mack's father, Sandy Mack, is apparently a big fan of our program and this network. So if you see him, he looks exactly like Khalil, like he's in the same shape and everything like that. If you see Sandy Mack, can you please pass along from Kay and Nate and Peter and Kyle that we say Happy Thanksgiving to him and his family, please? We love Sandy Mack.
I gotcha. He doesn't stand out at all, right? I mean, if you guys have stood beside Khalil, what you all have, it's just incredible. The fact that those genetics are in this world. So I will look for his dad, you guys.
It'll be easy. That's awesome. Thank you, Stacey.
Stacey, I'll be in Park Ridge tomorrow. I'll look you up if you're back home.
Hey, the wine will be open.
Okay, I'll come over. I'll talk to you soon, and happy Thanksgiving.
I got you, girl.
From Stacey Dales, one of our favorites, to Will Silva, another one of our favorites. Our family is full of love today, and he's out in the newsroom in Culver. Take it away.
All right, thank you very much, Kate. By the way, this should bring back the Ruse as well. Have the Ruse and then those throwback shoes. I am all
It's a
about
headband.
it. That is so cool, to say the
rules.
least. All right, let's get to the Eagles, and in particular, quarterback Carson Wentz. He has had exactly one touchdown pass in 5 straight games. That ties the longest streak of his career, but it looks like he could have some reinforcements on the way to try and end that streak. Philly could get 2 of their receivers back this week. Alshon Jeffrey has missed 2 games in a row with an ankle injury, while Nelson Aguilar missed last week with a knee injury, but both were limited participants in practice on Wednesday. Aguilar and Jeffrey are 2nd and 3rd on the team, respectively, in receptions. Earlier this week, the 49ers spreading Thanksgiving cheer as they served Thanksgiving dinner to more than 300 people in need. The team also providing toiletries and 2019 game day giveaways to all those in attendance. Hello, Mike McGlinchey. As we all know, San Francisco and their top-ranked defense will be tasked with slowing down Lamar Jackson and the Ravens and that high-powered offense. This will be a rematch of Super Bowl 47, a game won by the Ravens, and Baltimore safety Earl Thomas thinks it could be a preview of another Super Bowl appearance, at least for his team.
An outside narrative this week is that this could be a Super Bowl preview. What do you make when you hear talk like that?
Super Bowl preview, you think the 49ers going to the Super Bowl? It could be. Let's see. We just go out there and try to play the best football we can possibly do, and when the Super Bowl comes, whoever we play, they're going to be in trouble.
He's confident. I like it. He's into his team. He's talking about the Super Bowl in the tense that we love to hear from. And think of all those great characters they have there with Brandon Williams, Mark Ingram. It is awesome. I love hearing that from the Ravens.
Hoodie Earl. I love it. Just that
Hoodie
hood
Earl,
on,
that's the guy? You like
Keeping
that
it
look?
real.
He's on a whole different level this year.
He's on a
Yeah,
I
he
don't
is.
give a...
Marcus Peters might be there with him.
There, it's all going down.
Sprinkle a little Mark Ingram in there.
Thank you so much, Will. In many ways, Thanksgiving's about appreciating the simple things we might take for granted. Calder Hodge is a young Lions fan and a double amputee. He serves as an inspiring example of overcoming considerable challenges and drawing strength from the things that matter most.
We heard Calder's story in a team meeting.
He's a unique kid, and his energy just kind of jumps right out at you.
We get done with stretch. You want to grab the kid, bring him out?
Be on an NFL field and throw a touchdown. It's been my goal my whole life.
When he was born, all I saw was his sweet little face. They immediately took him out of the room, and my husband had to come in and tell me there was something wrong.
You can see the full feature on Calder Hodge coming up on game day morning, which takes over for us at 10 a.m. Eastern in just about 15 minutes, and I urge you to stay tuned for that. More Good Morning Football on the way. 3 games on the docket. Mitch Trubisky has been